Hey everybody, this is July the 24th, 2023. I wanted to just take a minute to kind of talk about something that somebody left in the comment section under one of my videos. I guess it's a new person who said that Morgellons was a fake name for parasites. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and kind of explain a little bit about Morgellons, and why she feels that way, okay? Yes, she's right. There are parasites, okay? There are parasites involved with Morgellons, but they're not the kind of parasites that you would normally get. These are nanoparasites, okay? This is nanotechnology. This is microscopic computers, okay, implanted inside the body. This is advanced technology. Now, these nanobots, they can take any kind of shape and any kind of form, okay? They're created to look like parasites. They're created to look like all kind of different things. And in my opinion, it's created this way in order to just create more horror, and more torment. But some of them, a lot of them look like insects, like little, sometimes they might look like spiders or little mites, or sometimes they look like worms, little worms. Or sometimes they can look like any kind of insect, and then sometimes they'll look like little grains of sand or little pieces of rice, little grains of rice, and then sometimes you might see things that look like hair, like little filaments of hair, and then other times there's things that come out that look like little pieces of metal, little shards of metal, and glass, little shards of glass, and even twigs and sticks. So this nanotechnology can be designed to look like anything, okay? And like I said in one of my other videos, you're going to see all kind of crap come out of your body when you've got Morgellons. So I wanted to stress that especially to this person who left a comment, that yes, it is parasites, but it's nanoparasites, okay? The body is invaded with nanotechnology, created to look like parasites, okay? This nanotechnology that is embedded in the inside of everybody on the planet, because it's in the air, it's in the food, it's in the water, it's in the medicine, it's in everything, it's in the clothes. So everybody has this nanotechnology. But this nanotechnology was designed to invade the body, okay? To invade the body in order to take control of it and dominate it. Okay, this is very important that people understand this. If they can take control of your body and your mind, then they can control everything, okay? They can dominate you. But it can be removed. It can be removed. Now, these little nanobots, they're actually microscopic computers. They're computers, okay? They have everything a computer has in them. They have a motherboard. They have sensors. They have cameras. They have batteries. They have antennas. They have everything a computer has, okay? And if you doubt what I'm saying, just look up smart dust or smart skin. You'll get all the information about it that you need. It's all out there. They're not hiding it, okay? It's microscopic computers. Okay. But what it does is this nanotechnology, it forms a web over the body, okay? It forms a web, and this web is what they're calling our new smart skin, okay? The smart dust that's in the air, that's in the food, once it gets in our bodies, it starts forming a web over our body. This web forms a network, okay? A network That's how it works. And everything works together to control the body. Okay, now when this web is kind of like a spider. It's like a spider that spins a web over your body, okay? This web that it spins over the body is so subtle, and it's pretty much invisible. You're not going to feel it. Unless you're extra sensitive, you might feel that there's something, but you're not going to be able to see it because it's invisible. But now, if you was to try to scrape your skin, sometimes you can just scratch your skin and it might come off like dry skin. You might mistake it as being dry skin, or it might just look like like your skin's peeling from a sunburn, And that's what you're going to think that's what it is, okay? That's how subtle it is. But it forms this web over the body, okay, in order to be controlled. And once this web is formed over the body, and now listen, you can't wash it off in the shower, okay? If you did happen to wash it off, it's going to regenerate because that's what it does. It rebuilds, it regenerates over the body. But once it forms over the body, then all the powers that be has got to do is increase the frequencies, like 5G, increase the frequencies, up the frequencies, and then your body becomes like a computer. Your body is online, okay? You are actually online. And you can be remotely controlled by the enemy. Okay, that's what's going on. That's why I stress the importance of doing the Epsom salt baths, of taking the treatments to try to remove this nanotechnology from the body. Because listen, most people, their bodies integrate this technology. It merges with the body integrates it, okay? For most people, and they're never aware of what's going on. They just start getting sick, okay? Or they just start having things happen to their body that they don't understand. Once the enemy takes control, okay? Most people integrate it. But there are some people, okay, who get triggered. The DNA gets triggered, their light coats gets triggered by this intruder, and they start having reactions. Their body starts reacting to the nanotechnology, and they get this alert or this warning from their light. And now this light, in my opinion, it's God. It's all God, okay? It's the same thing. It's God intervening. In my opinion, okay, the Morgellons, which everybody looks at as a bad thing, and it is a horrible thing to go through. It's tormenting, okay? But actually, in my opinion, it is the light, okay, that has come in. Let me say this before I say anything else. We are in a battle, okay? We are in a battle between the dark and the light, just like any other battle between the dark and the light. You got the dark that's invaded the body, okay? You're not ever going to have a one-sided war, okay? Not as long as God is alive. You're not going to have just a one-sided war where the darkness can just take over and root. No, you're always going to have the light that's going to come. That's going to come in to fight the darkness, okay? Just like in any other battle, you got the dark and the light, okay? The nanotechnology, the dark-sided ones have planted the nanotechnology inside our bodies to take control and dominate us. But when the light comes in, and don't mistake what I'm saying, I am calling this light the Morgellons, okay? The Morgellons, to me, work like a light. As terrifying, as horrifying, and as painful as it was when it hit me, okay, I came to realize over time that this light was cleaning up my body. The light had come to the rescue, and it started going to work, removing the intruder from my body, okay? It's very important that people get this. When you get Morgellons, the light or the Morgellon starts pushing the enemy out. This is where you're going to start having the crawling and the stinging and the sores, and you're going to have it's torment. It is tormenting because the enemy is coming out of the body. It's got to come. It's got to find a way out. It's going to come out through your skin. It's going to come out through all the openings of your body. You're going to find this Morgellons in your mouth, in your nose, in your eyes, in your ears. It's going to come out everywhere, in your head. Yes. When the Morgellons hit you, it's going to start pushing the intruder out. The intruder is the nanotechnology. So yes, you're going to have things that look like parasites. You're going to have things that look like worms. You're going to have things that look like metal. You're going to have things that look like sticky, gooey film. You're going to have all kinds of things that's going to come out. But it's important to remember that this is a battle between the dark and the light. It's not a one-sided battle. It never is, okay? The light has got to come in, okay? For most people, okay, most people, the lights have not been activated within them. They have not experienced the light being turned on within them yet, okay? I say yet, because it's going to hit everybody eventually, okay? Everybody's case is different. There's people whose case is more severe than others. It's going to depend on how much of the nanotechnology has been allowed to build up in the body, okay? When this light starts moving this intruder out of the body, it's nanotechnology. It's asking you to help it, okay? It needs help. It needs you to work with it. It's God's asking you to work with him to clean up your body and to clean up your life and to move this intruder out, okay? And you're going to do it because if you get Morgellons, you're not going to be able to stand the torment. You're not going to be able to stand the itching and the crawling and the stinging and everything that comes with it. You're going to have to find a way to help remove this intruder in the body. And most people who have Morgellons have already done that, okay? But I'm speaking mostly to those new sufferers, those people who have just started being hit with Morgellons, or those people who have just started having their light activated within them. And the light is trying to show them there's an intruder, it's got to be removed, I'm here to remove it, and I need your help, okay? Now, this is the way I see it. I haven't always seen it this way, okay? In the beginning, it was just a horrifying, tormenting nightmare, okay? But now, and we're talking over 20 years now, now the light has shown me more of the truth about what's really going on, okay? The light has shown me that it has come to my rescue and that it has helped me. So now I'm pretty much free of, I don't want to say that I'm healed because I never want to say that because I don't know that, but I'm in a state of remission, okay? I'm not tormented by the Morgellons anymore, okay? I feel like there's a lot of purification that's happened within my body, my mind, my soul, and my whole life. There's a lot of cleaning up that's going on. I'm not done yet, okay? I know I still got a long way to go, but from what I've already experienced and from what I'm getting right now, is that this Morgellons has turned out to be good, okay? You say, well, how can something so horrible be called good? Because it cleans you up. It's a cleaning up process. It's a purification process, okay? And it's not just us. It's not just humans. The whole planet is going through a purification process right now, folks. That's why you're seeing all the destruction everywhere. God is cleaning up the planet. He's purifying the planet, and he's doing it with the light. That's why there's so much intensity from the sun, so many light frequencies hitting us. There's so many storms and so many things blowing up and collapsing around us. The light is cleaning up everything. It's removing everything that doesn't belong, okay? The light is purifying the planet, and the humans, the inhabitants of the earth have got to go through this, okay? So if you've just started getting Morgellons, if you've just now got sick with Morgellons, just know that there's a good work being done in you. Yes, it's painful. Yes, you're going to cry, and yes, you're going to scream, and yes, you're going to be sick, and yes, you're going to lose hope, but it's not hope. It's not hopelessness. It's not like it's nothing you can do. There's a lot you can do, okay? The main thing is to make your connection with God within you. Go into your heart center. Do that. I mean, I'm not going to get into that because I got videos about that. But you can fight this. You can beat this, okay? You don't want to fall into fear. That's what they want. The enemy needs for you to be in fear so that they can lower your vibrations, okay? They have to lower your vibrations. They have to get you in a state of fear in order to feed off of your fear and to control you. So it's very important that you do not fear and that you move through this transition as smoothly as possible and do the treatments. Do whatever you feel led to do. Your inner self or your higher self will show you what to do. All you got to do is make that connection with them. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say today is I just wanted to point out that about the parasites and mainly to just stress that this is a battle, okay, against the dark and the light. There's always a dark and a light. You're not going to have a one-sided battle, okay? Like I said, not as long as God's alive. The darkness moves in, okay, takes over. But the light is always going to show up. It's always going to show up for your rescue. And you're going to have to work with it, okay? Now, there's no guarantees with this, okay? If you give up, if you fall into fear and panic and anxiety and you lose it, totally lose it, and you don't find your way back, you could die, okay? You could die with this. A lot of people are. They're dying, mainly because they don't even know what's going on. I'm trying to work and save as many people as I can, okay? I'm trying to lead them back to God, back to their God, so save as many as I can. So anytime, you know, I see that there's somebody who doesn't really understand what's going on, I try to make another video and I try to point out, stress what's really going on, okay? It's a battle, folks, between the dark and the light, and we win, okay? We win. If you don't give up and you stay in the fight and you keep fighting, you'll win. We win. The light wins. Always. Always. I love you guys.